All right, guys, back for another day on the field tile project. We got the dozer moved in, got the Volvo switched out for the 140. Let's run a little maintenance and get this day started. Jerry actually ran down here for a few hours after we left the other day, and I think he would have kept going, except he ran out of go-go juice. So this thing is bone dry. We'll get the fuel pumping while we do a few other things here. Oh, it's hard to do one-handed. Let the money flow. Everything we need to do, I've already checked fluids in this thing, but we got one track that's just a little bit loose, and we need to get this girl greased. So get the grease gun out here and get that done. So if you guys that don't know, there's a grease fitting right here. There's basically a cylinder in here. We put grease in there, pushes that idler out, and that's what tightens that track up. All right, got that machine ready to go. Chris showed up. We got talking there a little bit, so sorry I missed out on some of that. I'll take you guys over and show you, but Jerry's got that field slicked off pretty nice. Hoping he shows up today. Me and Chris actually laid 1,800, 2,000 feet yesterday. I didn't get a lot of video of it, but don't you worry. We got that much more to do today. So we're gonna sneak across here. I need to get some fuel in the Volvo. We ran her pretty low yesterday. And then we're gonna get this day started. Farmer Chris, if somebody would have been thinking a little better, they would have parked this thing a little more convenient for fueling.
Yeah, they almost got you in the giggle weed.
Yeah. Operators, man, it's just hard to find good operators.
Hard to find a good operator.
All right, guys, got our morning routine over with. We are off to the field to go to work. This is the field we did yesterday. I apologize, I did not get a lot of video of this. I don't know, a little over 1,500, 2,000 feet in here. Basically, we come up off the creek right here, went up and went that way and went this way and teed. Chris is going up and around. There's actually a video, one of the first clearing jobs I did with the 120. Or the 140 is clearing the trees off this fence down here and setting some pipes. We're gonna jump this little ditch up here, go to the field on the other side of there, and we got one run to go up through there, and then hopefully we'll get some video of Jerry down here backfilling everything and cleaning it up. So, yep, tracking on. This is the clearing job and the pipe install from year ago. Everything seems to be holding up and draining pretty well. Got a couple of those big clay pipes in there, and they've been forming straight on across, and looking good, looking good. Like Chris has already got his pipe laid out. Let's go up here and see what we got. All right, Farmer Chris, you gonna explain to the world what we're doing this morning?
Trying to get rid of water and mud is the main goal. So far, we found water every day so far. Farmer, mud, dirt perfect towing and recovery. This is all good for business. Yep. So no, we got a spring up there. What, 800 feet? Yeah, it's a good ways up through there. So yesterday we didn't film any of it. We did this field over here, and we definitely struck water and got that figured out. So today, what our main goal is you got another. What is that, a swell? Is that I call it a swell, yeah. And it is just nasty wet. He can't farm it. I mean, that's a pretty good percentage of this field you can't do anything with because it's wet, right? Yeah, we got to farm it as two separate fields. We got to farm up this side, jump over, and then our big equipment can't get between the ditch and the woods, so. We can just get smaller equipment. Oh. Bigger and better. I like being a real life commenter. So this one here, we're a little bit tight on grade. So we're actually gonna have to come down in the ditch here a little bit and start in here so we can jump that ditch, get on the upper side of it and go down. What'd you say the deepest you'll most likely work the ground's about 15 inches? 15 inches, yeah. So we're gonna try to stay minimum of 24, preferably around 36.
So we shot grade up through there. We got, what did we decide? We have 5 inches of, or 5 feet of fall.
5 feet of fall.
5 feet of rise going that way. Yep. 5 feet of fall going this way, which works out to a little over a percentage of slope.
And if we get shallow on this ditch is going to disappear once we get tall in there. So,
according to you and Jerry.
Let Jerry work his magic on it.
That's an understatement. That guy's a machine. All right, so we're going to tie into the ditch right here, get dug back across this one, then head down through there. All right, enough talking. Let's go to work. All right, I'm going to start in right here. This is the place we got marked. I basically just need to come in. This little section here is pretty much just going to be on grade for the most part. One thing I noticed yesterday digging with this Volvo versus digging with the 120 is I cannot dig with the blade in front of me because I can't see what I'm doing. So I'm going to get me a little section dug back here. Get the laser set up on the boom out there. That was actually working pretty good yesterday. And then we're going to take off. Look about right. I think we're actually going to have the laser set at the right height to where I can see it.
You can see it now.
I can see it. All right, game on. Let's dig.
It knocked me out of a job.
Trust me, Farmer Chris, there's plenty to do. The first little obstacle is going to be getting across this ditch on grade this morning. I started running my laser receiver with the sound on yesterday. It actually was working out pretty good because I could watch what my bucket's doing and listen to what the indicator's doing. Not quite as good digging on grade with this machine as what I am the 120. We're getting the hang of it. Slowly but surely. All right, through the ditch we go. Some nasty, stinking water, let me tell you. Come on, medic. You guys can see we're a little bit shallow right there at the bottom of that swell. We're going to come up here on the upper side of it to intersect that water, and then hopefully, well not hopefully, but what'll happen, Jerry will come back in here with a dozer. He'll end up getting a couple feet of dirt on top of it right there. So by the time it's all said and done, we'll be good. Well, Chris, I think we accomplished our goal.
Yeah.
We made it through the ditch on grade, and we are exactly 3 feet deep.
That's good enough.
I see you got your friend over there.
Yeah, he's popped up out of the mud there. He stays over there. We're fine.
Was it last year when we did this? You had a snake in the ditch with you?
Yeah, I don't like snakes.
What would you rather have, a snapping turtle or a snake?
I'd rather have that snapping turtle in
He
there.
moves slower.
He moves slower, yeah.
All right, guys, we got a long run here. I'm gonna set you guys up on time lapse, and we're gonna basically head that way. Well, guys, we got ourselves dug back to a crossroads here. Looks a lot muddier down there than what it is up here.
Hasn't been all week.
So basically what we got is right there where the track goes at, there's a hump. So this pipe here is going to continue on, probably kind of curve around behind the tile cart there. After we get that ran out, we're going to come back and run a little T-spur up. Chris is actually putting the T in right now. And come up here and try to catch this ditch coming out of the woods here. Probably gonna pop a little riser in right here. And you guys can see there's a lot of water draining out of the woods, just keeping everything wet. But let's not get ahead of ourselves before we do that. We're gonna keep on going. I'm gonna keep that laser set up, get through this hump on grade. And then once I think I get through it, I think we can just go on around the corner there. I can probably eyeball it from there on out. So keep on the dig. Getting ready to turn the corner and loop towards the woods, but do you guys see how straight that ditch is? We're just admiring how straight my ditch is, Farmer Chris.
See how deep it is?
Well, just here. Blame that on the laser. Farmers, never happy. All right, we're gonna start, we got through a hump right there. He is actually pretty deep. We're gonna loop back around. We should start shallowing up here as we head up towards the woods. See what we got. Is that the end of it?
That's the end. We're gonna go back to the middle, open now.
Unfortunately, that's the end of this run, but we got a lot more to do.
Got a lot of run to go.
All right, I guess we'll jump back down there and throw that T in. All right, working our way back down to that T, I'm gonna go ahead and throw a little bit of dirt on top of this. I kind of like straddling the ditch and doing it because I can see that pipe, make sure we don't have any issues. You reckon it from the side, it's hard to see what's going on, whether it's floated up or got a kink in it or something's goofy's going on. So work my way back down there to where Chris is at. I think we're gonna have to do a little bit of clearing and throw that riser in down there. So down the ditch we go. This is some really good looking dirt, which is unusual for our area down here because we do not have this good looking dirt. Right there, I don't like the way that big clump's laying on there. Pull that back. Do that again. Come here. There we go. There we go. Well, Alright guys, slight little change of plans here. This ditch had a tremendous amount of water in it. I didn't want to take a chance on this tile floating up and throwing our grade off. So I went ahead the rest of the way down through here and just getting a little bit of dirt on top of this thing to get it protected. I don't know if you guys can see down there, there's a lot of water coming down this tile. I told Chris this was the driest ditch we dug going down through here, and it's been the wettest. It's got the most water flowing out of it now. I don't know if we sealed off some veins and they opened back up or what, but we are right to the end here. I'll show you the water coming out of it when we get down there. Jerry has showed up. He's over on the 850. You guys see him out there. He's getting that field cleaned up. Then we're gonna hop back up there we were at a while ago and get that riser in there. So got the drone with me. I'm hoping I can get some hoping I can get hopped up in the air here and kind of give you guys an idea how much ground we covered. We got a pretty good sized little job here. Before I go dig this little trench up through here, I'm gonna get some of this brush cleared back out of the way. We got some room to work. Chris is not gonna want that riser out here in his field. He's gonna want it up here in the woods a little bit. We'll have to say the thumb, hello tree, thumb matches up with this bucket with this machine a lot better than it does with the 120. Have to do some adjusting on this bucket on the 120. That is a huge tree up there, and you guys see that thing? Look at that. That is one massive tree. Alright, get inside, tractor. Got this off to the side. Oh, I still got my laser out there on the boom. I gotta be careful. Don't want to lose that. Come on, baby. Woohoo! Well, that should do the trick. That should give us ample room to work right there. We'll swing back around. And oh, I got an audience. I need your guys' job.
I'm waiting on the perfect. Off a brand new row of tiles just that short piece.
Brand new row for what, 20 feet?
Yeah. You gonna watch us get away from it?
I am, that's all we're watching. I see a catastrophe in the making here. You know, a good friend would come off and help you.
I'm getting ready to say that. You're fine. That ain't too bad. Alright, got the starts.
I was gonna say, you're not gonna need much.
No.
All right, let's spin around here. We got a tremendous amount of water coming out of the woods up there. So before we flood this ditch and transfer everything over to the pipe, I'm gonna go ahead and get some dirt on this pipe. If I don't, I'm gonna worry about this pipe floating because I think the water is gonna come in faster than what the perforated holes can handle it. We need to make sure we get it in the end. Make our teeth still good. I can see it down there. They save us some trouble later by doing this. I feel like somebody's gonna get wet boots for this is over with. That's plenty long. Much water was running across the top of the ground. I would have thought we'd had Old Faithful there.
I'd have thought we'd hit something big right there.
That's the answer, an orange pipe with a bunch of holes, huh?
Yes, sir. But if those small holes don't work, we'll put bigger holes on them.
Assuming you want dirt around that, you're not going to stand there and hold it forever?
Jerry!
All right. I swore I was going to get out. I was going to keep my feet clean today. That didn't work very well. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where that spring went to.
I'm sure it'll show back up. Guys, we made an interesting discovery here. All this water coming out of the ground is an old clay pipe, and we're just making assumptions here, but there's got to be a spring up there somewhere. We're thinking maybe one time this is a homestead, had like an old house down here or something. And we need to get that big hole riser lowered down, so Chris is going over to get that, to lower that down a little bit. And then I got Jerry over here to give me an assist. We got to build a little bit of a dam, kind of like a little bit of a retention pond right here. So the water, whenever it rains real hard, the water coming out of the woods right here will gather, and then it'll kind of build up around this and go out a little bit at a time. Jerry's just on a mission. We're going to lower this down a little bit, Jerry. So, I think push that out, then we'll be good. Try to get some of this mud out of here so we can get the dam to seal off. Around, the more he wallows around, the more mud he's going to make. So I'm going to hop in the excavator here and let him push me some dry dirt, and then I'll kind of work it from there. Not trying to build like a lake here or a dam that holds water. Just trying to build something that'll kind of seal off occasionally. I'm not going to get too carried away with this, but I do want to get some of this mud out of here. That's my test hole I dug a while ago to find out why water was coming out of the ground. Still coming out of the ground. That old pipe ran on down through there. We finally got us a keyway cut in here. Luckily we got a knoll right here with some really good dirt. So Jerry's gonna bring us some good dry dirt in. We'll kind of take the track hoe, work the inside, let him work the outside, and hopefully get us a little retention area built here. This is supposed to be a quick, easy little 5-minute project, and it's been a lot of fun playing in the mud. At least we do have some good dirt to go back with. But Chris is bringing my other bucket for me. That's going to be a huge help. So let's walk over and get that switched out. That thing's awesome for trenching. I feel like I'm digging with a teaspoon when I'm out here trying to move dirt. We finally got things going our way. Jerry's getting some good dirt in there. Chris has got the riser lowered down. I'm gonna set you guys up here on the time lapse and let you watch us build this thing. Watch out, Jerry. I'm going, buddy. You don't wait for nobody. Well guys, there it is for a quickie. It's looking pretty good, looking a lot better than what it did about 20 minutes ago. Everything seems to be draining, towel's taking water. We've got a nice little dam built up around there. Got a little bit of an emergency over here just in case. Jerry's putting the finishing touches on the back side of the dam there, tracking it in. I'm gonna hop in the machine and go down here and take out a tree that's in the way. I'm gonna try to get the drone in the air and get a little video of Jerry on the dozer here. So let's get out of here before we get ran over. Getting ready to head out to go to a different field, and Chris decided last minute he wants to take this big oak tree out. He can widen the entrance coming into this field. He's had corn in here the last year. He's going to have beans in here this year, so if he widens this up a little, his bean header is wider than his corn header is what I'm trying to say. So what in the world is in there? Is that roots or is that something else? Holy cow. I think that is roots. Anyways, we're going to try to get this tree down, and Jerry will come in behind us and clean up our mess as always. I think she's going to go, folks. I think she's going to go. See if I can find me a camera crew to help knock her down. Plan is just to drop her right up in there and shove her up in there, and then we'll be all done. So see what happens. Oh boy. right, we're gonna leave it right there like that for now. There's a guy over there cutting the firewood. Chris is gonna go check with him, see if he wants them. Hopefully he gets one little get one little bit he wants out of him, and then Jerry will push it up in the get the rest of it pushed up in the woods. I guess this used to be an old hog barn operation, and it's obviously no more. This all needs to be cleaned out, but it's on a rented property for Chris, so we're not going to deal with that right now. He just needs to go get his machines in and out. So that being said, I think I'm going to throw the drone in the sky and give you guys a little tour of what all we did down here. This drone shot here gives you guys a good idea of the scope of work on this particular project. We're kind of flying these fields in reverse order. This field we're going over now is the one we just did today, where we had the little retention area for the water coming out of the woods there, the little wet spring. The field here in the middle where Jerry's at, I didn't get a lot of video actually putting the pipe in that one, but keep in mind the pipes we are installing on these particular fields is to control groundwater and keep these wet spots out of the field so Chris can farm straight on through them. And this field here is the one that was the very first one we did. We had the laser set up doing sloping and a bunch of different things there. Now the following field up here, you guys will see the Volvo sit off to the left. This will be the next video. We're actually going to control surface water, so we'll do some different methods on that. But guys, that's going to be a wrap on this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I hope you guys stay tuned to the next one. Catch you then.